I think these are supporters of the museum in some significant manner.
Know how to make it, that's for sure. Pretty cool.
These were the original designs that they used, like when they
Kennedy, like Kennedy.
no, that's you're talking about a PT boat. This was the original
PT
design
boat?
that they used for when they landed on Guadalcanal in '42. So this is a German Flak 36 in the 1943 onward tricolor camouflage. Oh, it's a Flak 37. Basically the same thing. And it's on its towing configuration. So it had these front and rear sets of wheels, and then they'd hook it up to a tractor, a half track. It's probably the most successful piece of artillery during the war. Anti-tank, anti-aircraft. These triangular shaped things with the holes in them were driven into the ground to hold down these legs when they were placed on the ground. James Garner was a merchant marine in World War II,
Yeah?
and then he served in combat in Korea. Yeah.
That's a famous.
That's an exit, sir.
Huh?
That's an exit.
Oh.
You gotta go in that way, but I come up and help you, but I don't really want to. Just wondering.
I was home, getting ready to go to church and listening to the radio. And all of a sudden, the radio went flat. Then President Roosevelt, my fellow Americans, the Japanese have just attacked Pearl Harbor. So in church, I thought about it. My country was at war, and I didn't want to sit back and let other people fight that war. So when I went home, I said, Daddy, I'm going into the service. I knew I would eventually have to fight because it was a war for survival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our final stop. Please gather your belongings and exit through the forward door. We wish you all a safe remainder of your journey, especially those of you serving our country and heading to distant shores. Thank you for riding the Transcontinental Limited. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Well,
Held off and participated in the destruction of the last vestige. The powerful Japanese fleet. Battle. God, I fucked this up, man. Scratch it.
Served with incredible distinction throughout the war in Europe. 096 was built to take the
so that's a Spitfire in the back, and that's a C-47 cargo plane that the paratroopers would jump out, and it was also cargo.
I'm gonna show this.
And those are the invasion stripes on the wings and on the back of the fuselage. Those were essentially painted on in order to differentiate friends from foes. There's the Arizona, yeah.
That's what was. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that. Did I get a picture of the Arizona when we crossed over?
That's the one. That was like an earlier battleship than the Alabama.
Oh, the one
The Missouri was the same class of ship as the Alabama. The Missouri, the Iowa, the Alabama, and I think there was one more. The New Jersey.
together. Pretty cool.
Spitfire.
Wow. Oh.
That's a Luftwaffe flying coverall.
What is the point of it? Is this how many people died?
No, it was military strength when the war broke out in 1939.
So I can't live the plane because.
The Japanese military, however, has little interest in negotiating peace on this seemingly quiet Sunday morning.
I don't know. Over Hawaii.
Somebody I know has that letter opener. Letter opener.
Men all blown up, men with no legs on, men
I think my mother has one just like that.
men drowned in oil.
Floating compass.
2 waves
Gas
of Japanese
mask.
planes attack American military
chest.
installations at Pearl Harbor.
What's it
In
done
just
with?
90 minutes, they sink or damage 24 ships
Oh, wow.
and destroy 347 planes. Near
Production line.
It's a light so intense, it causes temporary blindness as far as 9 miles away. The blast so hot, it scorches the desert floor, turning it into a glassy mineral.
It's a big ass engine.
About, what, 1,700 horsepower? Something like that. A lot of it's German, some of it's American, but that's their. I think they built like something like 27,000 of them. I think it was the most produced aircraft of World War II. This is built like inside of a ship.
What's Doolittle?
That guy, the The B-25s that took off from the carrier and bombed Tokyo. Put it on my video. 1556. Yeah. And that is a paratrooper uniform on the right. A paratrooper blouse.
Take a picture of that
Purple heart. Yeah. Yeah.
Monumental decision. If the Japanese are willing to sustain such heavy loss to protect a small island, you can only imagine what they will do to defend their homeland. President Truman tells his advisors that he wants to prevent, quote, an Okinawa from one end of Japan to the other.
All the American planes flying overhead. All the American ships in Tokyo Harbor. Russian. Ukrainian, maybe? See the white cross on that German jerry can?
Yeah.
That meant it was for water, not gasoline.
Okay. The one you don't like, the one that
The loud one?
the blonde who had some.
With American forces spread thin, the 442nd
And he adopted a bunch of British stuff.
Fashion design thing too.
Yeah.
watching to see whether or not we can stay.
Crosswind pushes the coastal division off course. The 3rd Air Division, including the lead 100th Bomb Brigade, stays the course.
We were getting into hedgerow country, and we had absolutely no experience. All the time during our training, for 3 years or more, we had to get training for the hedgerow. For some reason or other, our intelligence wasn't good enough to tell us what
It took us a month to hold our percent low, 5 miles inland. Frustrated, I had to put pressure on my commanders, told them to pursue every advantage on the border and return with recklessness.
with trees and brush going on instead of fences. Use fences, and each field had hedgerows around.
South of Poland, so I advised Operation Cobra. It was a big risk having intense air bombardment with our troops so close to the barrage.
Bring the town, cover up, I'm here.
I was in a contingent that was selected to go into Paris the day before it was liberated.
Paratrooper, drop by. Got me line. Holland. The red. But it didn't work. Our boys could invade Germany. Allied airborne armies advance to secure key positions in Holland.
The fighting is ferocious as the American First Army encounters a city armed to the teeth with mines and snipers. Waves come house by house, block by block, death by death. In the end,
Same one.
Days are sometime. I've now called emergency meeting to rally.
I don't know what those SS gas cans are worth, but probably something. In frozen, it's hard in frozen.
Clear skies. Allied forces bomb German positions and drop badly needed supplies to the boys surrounded in that zone. Germans falling back.
Nice jacket.
Mm-hmm.
The Bulge was an exhausting operation.
That's
There
an
was him
SS
fighting in a
peas
superhuman
pattern
effort on the part of the American
jacket.
soldiers.
That.
That's a nice jacket. Ooh, the third one.
Hmm?
Germans are surrendering.
5 days later, German General Alfred Jung meets with military leaders from the United States and United Kingdom and signs
See, there it is.
unconditional surrender.
See the picture?
of the Allied
The
powers.
dragon's teeth.
The war in
Oh,
Europe
yeah.
is over. Dresden, Aachen, Cologne, Dusseldorf. Across Europe, entire neighborhoods, villages, and cities are damaged or demolished. London, Warsaw, Stalingrad, Rotterdam. Centuries of human hope, knowledge, aspiration lie buried under rubble. Whole families, schools, synagogues, communities vanished with little trace. Death made so common, so
Was
everyday.
that Hitler's
The
ship?
numbers are vast and inconceivable. They are rounded off in hundreds of thousands.
Hope for a better future will prove difficult for me to realize. I feel
come here one day to destroy us too. I feel the suffering she heals
The annex was raided, and the Frank family, along with all those hiding in the annex, deported to the Auschwitz concentration camp on August 4th, 19...
Here it says right there.
This is why I get upset.
Mm-hmm.
See the point of it, but that, nevertheless, I still remember the spanking I got from my mother.
By this time, I was about 75 pounds of walking skeleton.
Dachau, that's where we went.
The camp was in the
Look at them.
disarray, carrying food. On April 29, 7 times liberated. Dachau. It was my most It was my most glorious day of my life. We laughed and cried at the same time. Liberation was beautiful, but it was almost unbelievable. April 29th. And then Hitler committed suicide on the 30th. Son of a gun couldn't bear the idea that I was liberated.
That's so cute.
My next door neighbor Bob, he's got the Bronze Star from Vietnam.
Van Gogh. It has to be Van Gogh. No, Cezanne. These are the works that were taken.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I wonder if they have a picture of hers. I don't know which thing it is.
The mission was to protect the precious cultural heritage of Western civilization.
Look at
in ways no
Monuments, man.
Adolf Hitler and the Nazis murdered millions of people. Others pretended to They also carried out stripping Jews of private.
Ask her.
These are all videos. These are all one video. I'm going to post it to YouTube.
I'm not going to be able to.
Oh.
I'm surprised that. You know, they say that these were the great generation, but
The greatest.
there's great people in every generation.
Boss.